All right, guys, show your signs. What do you got there?
We got our voice matters and some hearts, our mind matters, and our life matters.
I love that.
Oh, that's nice.
What do you guys have?
So we kind of like did a lot of emotion. Kindness, love, peace, and of course, justice.
Love that.
I love that.
And for us, we are all God's children.
And I drew the children right here.
Aww.
I love it.
But are they really children?
Yeah, they're the children of...
Like snake children or real children?
They're children.
I hope my grandchildren don't come out with these long necks. That's all I'm
Children of
saying. That's all I'm saying.
Welcome to the dinner table, we gon' talk it out. Serious or playful, family friends speaking aloud, yeah. He said, she said, we said that's what we about. Family talking together, listening to every member, yeah.
All right, what's everybody cooking over there?
I'm just cutting some chives.
I got some asparagus. Gonna be popping them into the oven.
I'm just zesting lemons right now.
I'm grating cheese. I know that people don't think vegans eat cheese, but we got some pretty good ones here.
Yeah, you know, I
Oh,
think
man.
it's pretty decent.
So what do you guys think about social activism and young people?
Well, the most I see people do is basically repost something on social media. And, you know, it may be like a deep quote or something, but other than that...
Really? Because I saw a lot of people, especially in 2020, going out there
Right.
and marching and putting their lives on the line.
I'm seeing people Shiloh's age going out there and
Whoa.
just fighting for their rights.
I saw that as well. Even I was amazed. I was like,
Whoa.
that could be me, you know?
Yeah, there are some needs that I find that our family helps where other people may not be able to. Like, for instance, there are some Black-owned businesses that we have been able to help guys and provide a significant amount of money to help them out.
The power of social media has really engaged a lot of young people.
I kept on seeing every single day people on social media, my age, doing big things for their communities. And I was like, you know what? I can't just sit here. I gotta do something. So
Yes,
I was happy when we actually went out there to march. That was really
That was nice. That was a great experience for me. Like, it was like, I felt like that I was connecting with people that did it in the 60s. You know what I mean? Like, when they were actually doing that, I felt like that, wow, this is what they did.
I love being in a crowd of people, so seeing that in real time, it really got me excited. I was like, wow, we're actually...
You feel the energy.
Like, social media is one thing, seeing it on a screen, but seeing it with your own eyes, like...
That is true.
That is true.
Don't you guys think after George Floyd's death that you felt a sense that you have to do something different?
Yes, I feel like that the unity of everybody coming together and realizing that there was a big issue, a big problem going on, that we all needed to come together to take a stand and to show our voices.
Yeah, being at the march was very exhilarating. I mean, knowing that everyone there was fighting for human rights, I feel like that was very exciting, and it was quite overwhelming, actually.
I still remember, like, the day we actually went. Like an hour before, we were like, all right, guys, we're going. And we made our own, like, signs as well, so...
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, there's something about showing up physically.
And
that
especially
helps.
during an age of social media, I feel like it even speaks louder to show up.
I think so, too.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of leaders these days, and I'm very proud of our generation. I'm very proud about how people just step up to the plate. And joining us for dinner tonight is activist Tiana Day. Stuck inside during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, a then 17-year-old Tiana decided to dedicate her time to social activism. With the help of others, she organized a protest for Black Lives Matter on the Golden Gate Bridge. Though she expected no more than 300 people to attend, thousands showed up. This inspired Tiana to start her nonprofit, Youth Advocates for Change. Oh, that must be Tiana. I'll get it.
All right.
Finally, you can start eating
glad
soon.
she got here.
Yeah, isn't that asparagus?
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
How was the ride?
It was pretty good, not too bad.
You guys, here's our guest, Tiana.
Hey everyone, how are you?
Good. It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm excited
Thanks
to be
for coming
here.
for dinner.
So we have Creole mac and cheese.
Vegan barbecue ribs.
Asparagus.
Yum.
And some iced tea.
Ooh,
Right.
Let's begin.
So Tiana, I am just so eager to hear your story and all the behind the scenes of how you made it this far. That's just You're an incredible person, and you're so young.
It's been a journey for sure. I started off always being that one Black girl in a suburban town. I grew up in the same school district pretty much from kindergarten until I graduated in senior year. And I always felt like the odd one out because there wasn't a lot of people of color, specifically Black people. And I always just, I don't know, felt like I didn't fit in, which led to me like straightening my hair all the time in middle school and just like not feeling comfortable with my surroundings.
Wow.
You know, Rita, you came from a high school that
And
you were
elementary.
right? And elementary. Were
Same
you?
thing, you know. I felt like I was the only, well, not feel, I actually was a lot of times the only Black girl in class. There'd be me and maybe one Black boy.
I can totally relate to that.
Would you say that pushed you towards activism?
It was more of me just wanting to speak up because I had seen the viral video of George Floyd. And as every Black American was, I was like so hurt by it.
Right.
And it was just a painful thing to watch. I never watched the whole video to this day.
That was your breaking point, that George Floyd video?
I feel like high school in general was just like slowly like stepping stones to me, like feeling like I need to get out there and say something and use my voice. Because for me, every time I lead a protest or I'm doing something, I'm thinking about every single Black person who has lost their life due to police brutality. And it's like, I can use my voice.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't have that privilege anymore, so why don't I just get up and use it?
Wow. Sounds like you're a natural born leader.
A lot of people have said that, like my family, but actually my dad, he was doing a lot of protests in the Rodney King era.
Really?
So, and then even back to that, my grandfather, he was one of the original Black Panthers.
Okay.
So, but I didn't know any of this when I started. They didn't tell me until after I started like
the
leading
genes.
protests that it was in my genes.
You got some
yeah.
fight in you.
Yeah, it's in my blood.
That's awesome.
So can you take us through the time that you were planning this this huge successful march around George Floyd? Can you kind of like walk us through how did you come to be the leader of such a huge movement?
I remember it very vividly. A bunch of students from my school were getting called out or canceled or exposed just in general for using racial slurs about the Black community.
Okay.
And so I was seeing all this racism coming out. I saw this girl who I'd helped make the cheer team. And she said the nastiest thing on video, and she posted it talking about like, you're this and that, using racial slurs to someone else.
Wow.
And someone had posted the video like, do you see what these students at our high school are saying? I'm seeing all of these people get exposed or canceled from other students at our school for posting racist videos on the internet or saying things, text messages, all because of the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement.
I'm so surprised that all of this tension is building up, and yet still, in just a few days, you end up having one of the biggest marches in San Francisco. So what happens next?
A few days later, I'm scrolling on social media, and I'm seeing that someone is organizing a protest across the Golden Gate. And I'm like, oh, Mom, I have to go to this. Like, let's go on Saturday. And I'm scrolling through the comments, and someone's like, we don't have a leader from the Black community. You know, it may not happen anymore. And I'm looking at this like, yes, it is gonna happen. Like, I wanna march across the Golden Gate Bridge. When I was doing it, I was thinking like, this is a symbol of bridging people together, like bridging the gap of inequality and stuff.
that.
So for me, it was like, there was no doubt in my mind. It was such a spontaneous moment and like one of those impulsive things where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I reached out to the girl who commented that. I'm like, hey, I'll lead the protest. And she's like, well, you know, it's tomorrow. And I like told my mom, and I was like, I'm gonna lead this protest tomorrow. And she's like, it's tomorrow. And everyone's kind of like, Tiana, let's be reasonable here. Maybe let's push it back a few days. But I'm like, we already have the permit. Let's make it happen. So from there, I reached out to my friend and I asked her to make a graphic to post on social media. And I think at the time it got like 300 likes. I didn't really think anyone was gonna come.
Wow. So we're like, was that a deep fear in you that no one's gonna show up and you were gonna be the only one that was marching across the bridge?
Absolutely. No, like seriously, that is exactly what came through my mind. But it was like, I wasn't worried about who was gonna show up. I didn't care about cameras. It was really like just a fire passion in me, like burning so bright that I was like, I have to do this. I don't care if one person's there, 10 people's there, 100 people are there. It's like, this is what I wanna do. It was my time to really like use my voice.
So was like your family supportive of the march too? Like,
When I first told my parents, my dad was like, I'm gonna post on social media and like beg my friends to come out. He was like texting people, like texting our family members, like Tiana's gonna lead a protest across the bridge. Come tomorrow, please. I know it's last minute.
Man, that's inspiring. When I was your age, I didn't even want to plan a party because I was scared nobody would show up, much less a whole rally.
Yeah.
But I still think it would have been really impactful if it was just your lone figure walking
Can you
out.
imagine? Can you
Golden
imagine?
Gate Bridge.
It was either going to be thousands of people or you.
It was
And we
just
would be
gonna be
right
both
here
of them.
anyhow. We'd be like, so Tiana, how did it feel when you walked across the
By
bridge
yourself.
alone?
All 2 miles there, 2 miles back.
How many people did show up?
I saw one reporting, and there's only been one, but it was said to be over 50,000 people who
Oh my goodness.
were marching across the bridge that
Well,
day.
I saw pictures. It looked like it.
It was crazy.
Wow.
So after such a successful march, do you think that changed the trajectory of where you thought your life was going?
Absolutely. Like at the time, I was committed to come down to Southern California and go to college for cheerleading. But I realized, cheerleading is not going to give me the same effects that this very much empowering movement is giving me. And I want to do more. I feel like this is not where I stop. And a lot of people were asking, Tiana, what's your next move? And I was like, I'm going to start a nonprofit. I wanted to create funds to send other Black students who feel the same and have like creative passions and maybe aren't so book smart, give them the opportunities to go to college and get a higher education.
Wow.
So I created this scholarship fund, which now is almost at $27,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's been amazing. And that day, I just kind of launched it, posted on social media, and I created Youth Advocates for Change, my nonprofit.
Wow. You have a remarkable story, Tiana.
Thank you.
It is.
I mean, wow. You've done so much at 17. I just think that you are such an awesome motivator. And I feel like there should be just an Olympics, though, for like activists. Honestly,
Right.
we need our young ones to see all of you guys together, and maybe not competing. That would take away the spirit of it. But
Like,
But working together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Working together. And
Yeah.
I'd like our family to work together with you. We've done a lot of donations to Black colleges and universities, and we'd like to make a donation. And it's just spur of the moment, but we'd like to partner
That
with
would
you
be
and make a donation.
amazing. No, that's really inspiring. Honestly, just to be at this table and be able to have this conversation, because I feel like, our ancestors would be proud. Like,
Yeah.
they would be proud. And it's not an everyday opportunity. You get to speak to other people who are in the same creative mind and like wanting to create change and impact other Black voices. Like, for me, this is really, being here today is just about representation and making sure like other Black kids get to watch this video and be like, hey, I can do that. I can lead a protest. I can start a nonprofit at 17, not really knowing what to do, but just, I'm gonna YOLO it. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And like, you really have no idea what you're capable of until you take that leap.
Right.
Yeah.
wow.
Inspiring, definitely.
That was
Thank you.
amazing.
This smells heavenly.
Dig in.
This is really good, Sinead. That was a great dinner, guys. I
was.
told you guys would like Tiana.
She inspires me.
Activism, man, it just made me look at it a different light now. Like to hear how much she's been going through and how much that she was able to pour out and just be able to put that passion into something, and now it's just be able to benefit, youth across America. It's inspiring.
It is inspiring, especially at such a young age.
Could you guys imagine planning a march all by yourself?
Planning things is really hard. You have to have great organization and great leadership skills.
Yeah, I can barely plan my day.
I love how in her organization that she allows anybody who has certain things that they care about to work with her on it,
Right. And donating to that scholarship fund, that's right up our alley. I think it was a really great learning opportunity for us to see that it's actually not that hard. Not to say it was easy for her, but when you have the ambition
Yes.
and you have the drive, and then the benefits outweigh the risks, you go there and you go for it. She felt like she was the voice that everyone needed to hear.
Yeah.
In her school and in her community. She said, this is an opportunity for me and I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
And through that, her life has changed.
She really is a powerhouse. And I think that one day she's going to be an excellent teacher for many kids. She's already starting.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Her being at that age and doing big things really inspires me to do more. And I've seen young kids on social media doing all this stuff, and they're like, 10 or maybe even younger. And so I'm like, you know what? If they can do it, why can't I?
I say a good place to start is multiplying these pies and giving them out. I think we could heal the world with this. This is good.
It is good. Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
Do you think young people are ready to put away their favorite store or their favorite music for a cause?
I don't know. People are pretty materialistic.
So you'd boycott social media?
Whoa, hold on.
Like, would you guys put away your phones and boycott social media for a significant amount of time for a cause?
No.
Probably not.
No.